I'm a CrossFit coach and a massage therapist. I'm here today to talk to you about mobility. Mobility is a super important part of our training and something that none of us do enough. I am guilty of this myself. I come in, I do my workout, I chat with people, and I get out of here because I've got other things to do. And I know a lot of you come in here on your lunch break or before work, and just getting the workout done is awesome because you're making it happen. So what I want to do is show you 4 different mobilities today that you can do while we're doing a lifting day. So there's other things you can be doing during other workouts, but today let's just say we come in, we've got press or back squat or anything on the rack. During our sets, we have that time in between where we can be doing some mobility. So this is called multitasking mobility, is what I like to say. So we can still talk with our friends, we can still get the work done, but here are 4 things that you can do to help with overhead extension, really breaking apart some of these adhesions in our upper body, our shoulders, our back, our necks. These are places that a lot of people carry tension. And even though it's just one part of our body, if you get that loose, it works down the kinetic chain, helps with thoracic mobility, lower back mobility. It helps us improve our overhead squat, our back squat, and any other position. So a little bit is better than nothing. So let me begin by demonstrating 4 things that you can do to improve your mobility. The first thing, got our bar here, set up on a rack. I've just pumped out like 20 presses overhead here, and now I've got a little time to relax. So I can chat with my friend across the way, but while I'm doing that, I come up underneath the bar here, bracing underneath, get my legs underneath the bar, and then drive myself up into the rack here to work on breaking up some pain I've got going on in my trap and a little bit of my anterior neck muscles here, breaking into my clavicle. I can rotate myself around and get a little bit into that supraspinatus muscle, the rotator cuff. While I'm pressed up against, you're pinning those muscles down. I'm gonna rotate my neck side to side, touching my nose to my shoulder here, rotating my chin down, doing a little bit of neck circles. I can also take this arm on the same side and raise it up and move it down. So I'm just kind of pinning and stretching the muscles around, flossing the joint area, trying to get as much movement and release some of those trigger points that I have going on in my neck here. And I am super sore and super tight. So by doing this, I'm allowing for more overhead extension by pinning the trap down and keep it in place. A lot of times I lift with my trap, so I don't want to do that. I want to help these guys loosen up a little bit. So that is the first mobility, call it the pin and stretch trap to trap. So we're going to loosen up those trap traps. Cool, so I'll do this for a few minutes. I've got, maybe 90 seconds between my sets. I'll do this on one side, then I'll do another set of presses, and I'll go ahead and do it on the other side. So that is the first one. The second one that we're going to do is working our tricep muscles. There's a lot going on in these triceps, again, that helps you lock out overhead. If you can't get full range of motion, sometimes it's because of all this tension that you're holding here in these little guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my elbow right at the elbow, right above the elbow. I'm going to start there and just flatten my arm out. I'm going to just flex and extend my arm and work on pinning and stretching the areas of the triceps. So I can go up and down like this. I can also shear side to side. Oh, it's painful to get a little bit internal, external of the muscle. The lateral, medial side of the muscle of the tricep. I can move in a little bit closer, do the same thing. Flex and extend. And rotate side to side. Working all the way up just underneath the armpit. So this is really going to help loosen those triceps, get some good overhead extension. Feels really good, especially after my workout on Saturday. Did a lot of push presses and I'm feeling it in those triceps. So there's 2 for you. You've got the trapped and the tricep flexion and extension. The next thing that I'm going to do is take this arm. So this arm's going to look great at the end of this section. This arm, not so good. So I'm going to make sure to hit this up after this video. I'm going to take this arm, drape it over the bar right on the armpit. I don't want to dig too much into the armpit, but just right on the inside of it. and get that lat muscle. So the lat is this muscle right here. We've also got teres going on here, and some extent, some of the arm muscles are inserting into this point. So you want to put your arm right about there, let it hang, and then again, move side to side. I can move my arm around to pin those muscles down, lean away from the bar. As I'm pushing my body into it, I'm going to lean my head and that same arm away. I can also step a little bit closer and lock out my arm, pulling onto the rig here, and push in to that lat muscle and really just pull my body away from the bar. See, I'm turning, making some torque here, turning my body away from the bar to really pin and stretch and open up that lat muscle. So this is a great one. Sometimes we roll on the floor with a foam roller, but this one, I can get just as much work done in the same amount of time without having to move away from the workout that I'm already doing. So that is number 3. This is our lat teres stretch. And the last one we're going to do is called the sink mobilization. So I'm going to go inside the rig here because I want the bar to be pushing up against the rig. This is a safety issue. I don't want to be pulling the bar here and have it fall on me because that would defeat the whole purpose of mobilization here. So I'm going to go ahead inside the rack. I want to get my arms at shoulder height, so I want to keep them extended. The closer I bring my arms together, the more the stretch I'm going to get. I'm really tight, so this is about the range I've got. And then I'm just going to lean away and kind of rotate my shoulders back behind me, hitting my shoulder blades together, and just lean away from the bar, pulling it into me, pulling the bar towards me, and letting my arms just stretch out. This is great for getting some more mobility in the rhomboids, letting those traps relax and get these little muscles in between the shoulder blades to stretch out. This is really good for my arms and my shoulders. This feels great. This is a nice stretch. And if I want to increase the stretch, I can lower my body down but still keep my shoulders and my arms at the same height. So that is number 4. This is called the sink mobilization, and you literally could do this at your kitchen sink. If you're not here at the gym, you can just go up to your kitchen sink while you're in the middle of doing dishes, turn yourself around and stretch down, pull your arms back, anywhere. All right, so those are my 4 mobilizations. I could do any one of these during my workout or all 4 if I'm doing multiple sets. If you're working with a partner, it's a great way to encourage each other to do some mobility, so you can each try to do one if you've got some time in between sets. You can also, if you don't have enough time with the rack because you're sharing with somebody, bring some tools over with you. So I could just bring the peanut, put it on my back, and roll around on it. I could bring my foam roller over, the stick. There are so many tools here. Bring them with you, so in between your sets, you can be mobilizing. And then you can still get to work on time, go out with your friends after class, whatever. You don't have to come in before or stay later, but you've done something, and a little bit is better than nothing.